Hello, and welcome to James Plays Caesar 4, The Empire. We are rapidly coming to the end of the game. This is the 6th level, and the 7th level is the last level. So here we go, into the 6th level of Caesar 4. I'm trying to do it with headphones, so I hope the sound is good. This is a little different. I haven't used headphones before, and I just had my speakers, but it caused all that echo. And I'm trying to improve the sound here. A lot of it has to do with the program, but we're doing the best we can here. Now, this city of Tingus is an economic mission, and it's really fun. And I really enjoyed it. There's a lot to do in this one. It's a very busy mission, so I think you'll enjoy it. So let's get right to it, and thanks for coming along. The triumph of empire. The empire is destined for glories unmatched by any other in history. Up to that point, of course. The emperor demands peace and prosperity in all of the vast regions of the empire, or whatever it says. I can't read that bit. Tingus. The untapped riches of North Africa must be harnessed to build a magnificent city in the west. There we are, we're right here at the Rock of Gilbralter, African side. Let's begin. Tingus. The great wars against Carthage are long past, but Rome has yet to fully exploit the resources of the southern Mediterranean. In Mauritania, far to the west, build a city at Tingus. You will need to support a massive labor force to supply the empire with military equipment and rich produce. A fertile valley near large supplies of iron provides an excellent location for your colony, despite its paucity of water. Do not underestimate the local tribes. Although they are poorly organized, they are likely to be envious of your growing city, and there are few natural defenses in your area. Well, that sounds kind of scary. Okay, it's an economic mission, I believe, but yet at the same time, as always, we are Rome. 10,000 population. See that there? Wow. You gotta make quite a huge city here. 50 culture, 40 security, 50 prosperity, 80 favor. Oh my Caesar. Oh my Caesar. Well, do you think we're up for the challenge? I think we are. Alright. Well, let us begin. And I hope the sound is good. I hope everything's good with you today. What do we got here, guys? I'm looking at a desert with lots of farmland there. A big swath of farmland. Very nice. It's a road. I'm trying to remember my playthrough. I don't quite remember it. There's the empire coming at us. Let's see. Where did I build this massive city? I think I built it right here. Into these trees here. These trees are all usable. So there's that. We got sand pits I saw. I imagine there's some iron out here. I think it's out here in these hills. Look at all this farmland. This is a fun map. It's huge. More trees. Excellent. What's out here? Is there anything out here? I think there's sand out here or something. So I remember I was out here. Yep, sand. Yep. More sand. Sand pits. I don't see any iron yet. Let's scoot over here. We're on pause, so everything's good. We got 10 grand, 10,000 people. So we're going to have to build a couple of cities, really. That's how you do it. So it's almost like the idea of a suburb. They almost look like, oh, that is iron. Yes, that's iron out there. Good. And I think there's another pile here. Yep, right here. Good, because you got your trees over here, and you got some iron right there. That's the best bit right there. So let me mark that. We got farmland here. Look at this nexus of wood, farmland, and iron. And you know that's what we need for military, so we might as well set that up. What do you think? You want to set that up? Let's do that. Set it up. And timber camp. Couple of them. Let's go. Let's go with a couple. Alright, get some iron. Have we been here before, folks? Yeah, we have. We're getting to the end of the game now. Hate to see the end come sometimes, you know, another playthrough. But we're getting there. And, of course, hopefully better than the last game. I was just watching the last playthrough, part 2, I think it was. Wow, did I mess up. But like I told you in the beginning, I'm not here to prove to you I'm the, Bobby Fischer of Caesar 4. I just like to play the game. I don't have to be Mr. Perfect. And hey, I hope the sound is good. I'm trying it with headphones here, so that may make it better. Alright, there's our basic strategics. Just have to tweak here. I'll put a little of this guy in here. And a little of this guy. And set these warehouses. We're going to go for wool here close to the farm. Wool. It doesn't matter about here, but I like to put iron in the middle. Iron. This is funny to set this up before the city, but you know it's got to be done. So you can do it. A little timber action here. And there we go. Did we lose the music? Maybe you can hear it better. I hope so, with this headphones on. Let's see here. Not quite hearing anything. Okay, well, this will do, and we'll build our weapons. All of them. So there you go. Across the vast farmland over here where we're going to build our city. I'm going to cut this back a little bit because it's encroaching on the city, on the farmland. We don't need that. We don't need this road at all. We want that farmland close to the city. So I'm taking that out because this is our good road, right? You know how I just can't do it. I just can't stand to have my city endure these diagonal roads. Take up so much space. Everything's square. There's no need for it. This might even be infringing a little bit, so I'm going to pull that back. Alright, now where is the water? I believe the water's down here. So we want to build our city back toward the water back here. As you can see, here it is. Just give you a glimpse. There's the water, right? Very a paucity. Did he say a paucity of water? I guess there's a paucity of water. Now, like in Ephesus, they might hide some water on the map somewhere, but that'll do for our purposes. We'll just build back toward that, as you know. So, where's the road? We got a road here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, might as well use it, right? So, we got any rocks around? Any barriers? Not too bad. Nice map. Okay. Alright, now we have some sand pits up here that might be advantageous to our city. So, we'll do that. And we might as well bring this back for 705 denarii to begin our city. Right? Good place for a city right here, don't you think? And it's got to have 10,000, so we'll start with the quadrant. Quadratic equation up these houses, zip around, whoop-de-doo. I don't know if that's annoying that I don't keep the same orientation. I know a lot of people who play online, when they play this game, they keep it at the same orientation. I'm sorry if I make it you a little dizzy there, but you know, that's just how I play the game, and I just kind of zip around and do my thing. What's that? Well, that's just a ghost. Okay. Is that all we need for the dimensions? I think it is. This is even just the start, because we're going to probably do this again. 10,000 people, that's a lot. But we're on the 6th tier of this game, so it's going to be very challenging and very fun. Wait to get a load of this. This is a riot. So much to do and manage to do. It's great. And I also want to do my other trick that kind of came along with this playthrough. Every time you play the game through, if you love playing it like I do, you always learn some kind of new thing every playthrough, no matter how many years you play the game. Because it's that rich and that deep a game, you know what I mean? It really, really, as simple and beautiful as this game is, it's really quite a great design. A real great design. As a game designer, I can tell you that this game, for me, really hits the spot. It's designed with enough challenge, but also with enough reward. Because you have to have both. It can't be too challenging so that you're always getting your butt kicked. You know, I like to play Halo. You ever play that game? That's a fun game to play. I wonder if I'll ever do a playthrough of Halo. Really fun. I like that game as well. But I'm not very good at it. I get my butt kicked every time. I don't know. I think I should have put those guys over here. So I will this time. Why not? It doesn't really matter. Got to get them water, but we will. We'll get them water. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's a dry and deserty deal here. I think I pushed it over a little bit toward the farmland in my playthrough, but I kind of like this. Gives you a little more room to move here. And the biggest issue, of course, is going to be water. See how close we are? The soldiers and the people will come right out of there and right into our city and make it a quick build, right? But we have to now do water. Now, should we go this way? Thread our aqueduct through those trees, or go this way. There's some bumps here, but I don't think they'll be too problematic. I think we can get right through there. So let's get on with it here. And that first, up here to the overlays, as I like to do, just to check. See, we missed that guy. And we're a little bit overshooting this guy. So we can hit the undo button, back up to reservoir, push it on this side of the road, and then I think it'll get everybody. Oh, man, missed that guy. Well, that's not good. That doesn't work. So, what we can do, what about over here? Does this work? No, missing that one guy. Same problem, right? I get it over here and I'll miss that other guy. Yeah. Alright, so if we're going to build back toward the river anyway, you know, back toward the water, I should say, let's pull this out. Right? And we'll put it in just another reservoir down here, because then we'll make our back toward the water, and we'll put our higher class folks out here. So what we want to do is find a place to put this another reservoir that doesn't overlap. Maybe there. How's that? That looks pretty good. It's not overlapping much, is it? What if I put it a little farther down? Okay. Not too far. So yeah. Where was that? Right here? Yeah, that's good. Okay, we'll put it right there, and we'll call that a day. Now, let's see. Alright. Our first aqueduct is kind of tricky here with the trees. Let's see if I can get it in there. Yeah. Alright, as long as it does its thing here. Alright, we can keep it out of the way of the trees. How's that looking back here? Giving us some room. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, back through the trees. We did it. Now, where's the one? Over here. Okay. Little pump house. We'll get our aqueduct coming out of there. Okay. Well, I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. It's a beautiful day in upstate New York. Not too hot. Nice summer day. High summer in July. Beautiful. You pay for your summers in the winter around here, but the winters have been mild. A lot milder than they used to be when I was a kid. Which is a blessing, I guess. It's a little scary. You know, the uncertainty of the future and all. If climate changes too much, guess what? Extinction of the human race. Not good. But we're still driving our cars all over the place. Who cares? Okay. I don't drive, as you know. I'm not a big fan of automobiles. I think that the fossil fuel guys kind of played with our society a little bit to make everybody dependent on the privately owned automobiles. They ripped up all the trolleys and all the trains and made everybody totally dependent on the automobile with the suburban outside the city developments in the 50s. All well and good, however, privately owned automobile does belch out a lot of toxic pollutants. The more people that have one, and there are billions all across the world now, the worse it's going to get. And they knew right from the start that that was a problem. But you know, our own selfishness as a human race is going to get us, unless we find a new way. And I think, you know, I've worked hard to try to get the world to find a new way. But in this world, the new way we have to find is who do we trade with. They didn't have any cars in the Roman Empire. They want 65 olive oil. Youch. 30 furniture shouldn't be too bad with all the trees that we have. What does Africa want? 65 clothing. You see what I mean? This is a trade bonanza. A lot of money comes in for 65 clothing. Of course, you have to set it all up. Sardinia, okay, they want glass, they want 120 wool, and they want 65 utensils. So that's going to have to be a long road out by those sand pits in the corner. Yep, that's how I did it. That works. Oh my God of Mars. 65 weapons and 65 armor. Nice. Well, that's going to have to be a priority. What else we got? It's like a kid in a candy store out here. 180 sand. All right, we can park that off into the corner. And good old Egypt's 75 wine. Wow, they're partying. 75 wine and 30 furniture. Well, that's good. That's going to be good when we get our middle class going. We want to get luxury markets, then we can do that. But I don't think we should do that first. What should we do first is the question. Well, we do have to get up a military, so it might behoove us to work on this one for, it's only 250 denarii, so let's open up that one for that basic goods, because olive oil is also a basic good. So it's good to, you know, base your trade on what stage your city's at. We're at the first stage where we're going to want basic goods to get our working class jumping up, right? And we're going to be building up our military. 1,500 denarii for this guy. What's sand? This is a bit of a think here. 75 and 30. Sardinia, Africa's 500 clothes. That's a basic good. I'm opening up this one too. And let's start with that. These other ones we'll get later, but I think we can handle this with clothing and olive oil. And we can do that. We want to do it near the city so we can send the overflow to the city. But we'll get that going in a bit. We also need to get, of course, we need to get food so we have our basics for the city. So let's get that done. And I imagine 10,000 people, guess what? We're going to need a lot of food. A ton of food. So this looks like the closest approach. Right? And then it goes off here to the slant farther and farther away from the city that way. And this is the closest. Yes, right here. So there's our first need. We're going to get a lot of people in here, so let's go double what we usually do. For grain. Vegetable field. And now maybe we'll show some restraint here. And cattle pastures. There's one. And there's two. How are we doing this here? How's about, just think about the wall, obviously. How about, as we're thinking about the wall, come out here as far as we can go, right? Wall can go through here, come back here, and start it off with cattle farm. Don't get in the way of the wall. How about that? Vegetable farm, 2 grain farms. Out here a ways. We'll get the little white square toward the fields. There you go. Nice. And we've got room for a little coverage. We don't burn down. It is a weather map. It's a desert map. So there we go. Gotta have plenty of these. And you know, little Jameis Antonius Plaza out here. I have to make him, give him some amenities here. First of all, keep us safe from lightning bolts. We don't have a Temple of Jupiter. Guess what? If you get the lightning bolt treatment, your stuff burns down. And he does it maliciously. He doesn't just hit nowhere. He hits your houses, or he hits. Try it sometime. Don't put down a Jupiter shrine. See what happens. But that's really the only consequence in this game. In Caesar 3, there's all kinds of consequences to the gods. Kind of fun. And you know, if I was going to criticize, you know, I would say that would be fun to have some negative consequences from the gods, like they do in Caesar 3. But it's nice that they give you. I don't think I've ever really shown you that. What these. Every time they come up and say, you know, Jupiter's benevolence, that means something. And I can show you. Each of the gods have their thing, you know, and they're very positive. That's why you put the shrines in. So there's that. You know what? Same thing over here. I know this is... Wow, you're doing something different, Gamer Jamer? Oh my God. You're doing something different you didn't do before a million times in the other cities? Wow. Hard to believe. Whoops. Mercury, come on, get your stuff together, buddy. There you go. Ceres. Yeah, we're going to leave out Bacchus because he's only matters to the upper class, really. Although the other classes like to party too. Okay. But that's for the end game. This is an awful lot of burden on the middle class to have all this here. And we have to put in a few more of these guys to cover. But you know how it's done. How are we doing on money? $2,000. We opened up some trade routes. We still got to set them up. So we got our work cut out for us. We haven't done the money makers yet. But we'll get to it. We need clothing and olive oil and some furniture. It should be fun. I tell you, this game is great. This city is really fun, man. I love this. It is a riot. Now, I know you guys are out there going, yeah, you're trading. You gotta have some money. You gotta have some food there, Chief. It's not gonna quite fit there. Gotta have some food for your folks. Can I have a granary in here? No, not quite. Not there, not there. It's too far. Could put it here. Could take that cattle farm, right? Waste my money. But we'll move them up a little bit here out of the way. On the side of the thing. And we got no room for a wall now. Darn. Put the granary in there, we'll have no room for a wall either. Alright, well we'll have to make a different plan then. We'll put the wall out further. Okay. That way more. Put the wall out here somewhere. Take out. That'll be good. Plenty of money to do that. We can make up a huge wall if we want. I'm looking for you over here, so. Alright. Can't really get a road around it. We don't need it. We'll do it like that. That'll work. Okay. Now, all we have to do is find a spot for olive oil and clothing that's somewhat attached to the city so that we can send out our overflow to the city. About something like this. Okay, now we're going to need clothing. Okay. And olive oil. Okay. So, and lots of it, right? Let's go back this way. $65. Olive farm, olive farm, olive farm, olive farm. Okay. Alrighty then. And over here. We'll have to do some factories. How about here's a about right here. Olive oil, olive oil, olive oil. Like that. Okay. Nice. And maybe when it gets cooking, we'll see if we can't get some more out here. But we will need a warehouse for olive oil. For the overflow. Yeah, what am I doing? I don't want it out there. I want it over here close to the city. That's excellent right there. And we gotta set it so it doesn't put olives in it. And that will be olive oil. And whatever we make over what we sell, we will send. Namibia or Africa wants olive oil. Namibia wants olive oil. Namibia. Have you seen Namibia? And we'll put the old trading depot right here. And we'll put the selling olive oil and furniture. So we'll set that up too. Okay, we can put a little less furniture. They only want 30 furniture. Looky here, we got trees. Yay! So we're gonna need. How we doing on? Oh, we're running out of money as usual. A couple of timber cotton camps. And a couple of furniture factories. So I don't really mind going into debt if you're setting up trade routes, right? Because you're going to make money. And we'll do 3. And maybe get some overflow. And we'll put this down to there and put some furniture in here. Very good. That'll indicate any overflow, of course. And you're not going to get much out here without a prefect office. That will give him some shade. Be nice to have their office in the shade for a change. And he's got to have his bosom buddy next to him. Is that next to him? No? What do you say? Is that thing getting in the way or no? Alright. Oh, that's tax office. I want an engineer. That should fit in there. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Tax office. Did somebody say tax office? Yeah, you don't have a tax office, and you're always forgetting the tax office since you don't put them in the plaza anymore. There with the talk about the separation of church and state. Anyway, there you go. You want a tax office? We got you. Alright, is that almost everything but clothing? But clothing. Okay, we can do clothing right here. This will work. The last thing for now, and then we can start it up and get it going. Let's see, 65. We want overflow, so let's try 2. I know that's a overkill, but we need 65 for trade, then we want more for the city. So let's go 4. We'll even need more when we open up the Egyptian, or the other trade line. Maybe it's not Egyptian, it's one of those. So there's that. Now we need clothing factories. Clothing factories, where are we going to put them? How about right back here? I like it. I like it. We're going to go around here. And then back down here. Turn this corner. Hook that up. And maybe, just like maybe, like this. Just for the heck of it. Even that out. So we'll put plenty of clothing factories back here. Clothing factory. Clothing factory. Now I'm thinking, what, 10 a year per factory? No, 30 a year? Let's put 4 in. I'm a big fan of 4 factories. I'll often do that. We're in debt. Hallelujah. There you go. That'll take a while to get going. Maybe we'll use this warehouse for now just for clothing as well. Because like I said, this is only to hold it temporarily till it goes into the basic goods market and all that. Alright, one more thing before I turn it on is to fill out these blocks just a little bit more because I know we need them. I'm going to do that. All these factories and stuff we put in here, man, we got to give these guys a break. So we'll do this. I know we're going into debt. We got money to donate. We'll do that as we always do. But I just want to fill some of these in. This one too, right? I know that's a lot of people, right, coming in all at once. So let's hold there. Let's turn her on. And get going. We're 33 minutes in, so a little bit more time to go. I'll get over here to our famous watch the fountain come up. Everybody comes up the main street here. I do want to go to my advisors.
Our city doesn't have enough workers.
Oh, thank you. Don't be so pessimistic. I want to go to labor.
Our city needs more workers.
Indeed, they're coming, they're coming. And I want to put this on a high priority because it's a desert man. And we're going to the Imperial.
Rome considers your efforts to be mediocre.
Donate 500 bucks to the city.
Rome considers your efforts to be mediocre.
Donate 500 bucks to the city. Okay, that's good. That'll get us through. We're not in the debt, so we won't be losing favor. And it's only February, so we have plenty of time. Let's come on in, folks. Alright, our aqueduct is working. And our reservoir is working. And I hope the sound is good. I hope I'm not echoing too much or too loud in the mix. Feel free to turn down your volume knob if you need to. Like I said, I'm trying a new experiment using headphones so it doesn't echo too much. Alright. And let me check on our world out here for the military. I know we do have to put in some farms for food. But first we want to get things going here. We don't have any employees yet. It's too soon. Except for prefectures because we made them a high priority. A little too soon. We got time to go. We need some equettes, that's for sure. Middle class housing. Let's get down here and put in some more of those. There's so many shrines and stuff, so we do need more of these. Let's put them in. It's going to be a little while before we can give them their luxury goods. Not too long though. There, that ought to do. Some more of them. Now we're in the hole. 500 citizens. They'll get working pretty soon. Oh, I forgot to put this one down. Excuse me. Let's do it. We gotta sell this stuff. Africa. Love it when they just fit in so well, you know? Okay, we'll need ivory eventually, but there you go. Alright, well there's not much more we could do. Let's get out of debt.
Rome considers your efforts to be mediocre.
35, so we don't need to do anything yet. Another $500 despite my mediocrity. Alright, just to keep our favor from falling. Make it a little easier to please Caesar here. Oh, we didn't put any groves in here. We gotta put groves in. I imagine you guys are like, this guy, he didn't even put any olive groves in. How's he expect those farms? You know, because that's what I do when I watch guys do it. I'm like, wow, you guys are really dumb. What are you doing? You don't put olive farms in without putting olive groves. What is wrong with you? You call yourself a Caesar 4 player? You are something, gamer jamer. Is that right? 1, 2, there's 4 of them. We need these desperately, right? Get nothing. Nothing. Alright, now there we go. Now we're cooking. We have enough employees. Got some coming out to work. It's alright. They're coming in. Superman's out there making sure nothing's burning. He's putting out the fires before they even start. Nice job, Superman. And we don't have full employment, and this guy's come out. But they'll come out as we get more people in. Up goes the olive groves. I love this. It's fun. There he is. Breaking away. The olives are getting bigger and bigger. Da, 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 da. There we go. I have a great poem to recite for you today in this episode. If we put our theaters down in this episode. It might be part 2 stuff. We're rough getting going here. We're not making any money. We're just spending it. But these olives growing. As you put in olive farms and you didn't put in any groves, man. You're not going to get anywhere that way as governor. You're never going to get to be Caesar that way. It's a rookie mistake. Alright. Well, the harvest is coming. Don't worry. We got you. We're chopping down some trees, so that's good. It's June and we're 110 in the hole, unfortunately. I guess we can...
Rome considers your efforts to be mediocre.
Thank you. Thank you. I can hear that all day. Is that going to be enough? How much was it? Yeah, it's enough just to keep us out of Dutch here. There's some furniture. Nice. This gentleman's going to go out and get that furniture. Where can I put a basic goods market? Desperately going to need it. I like to build the markets off the fountain. Just makes sense. As you know, I like to try to be somewhat realistic about how would they design, a town when they put the market next to the fountain. I think they would. Now, do we need a city warehouse? Yeah, why not? Always put one in. And we're in Dutch again. And we want olive oil, clothing, glass. Very good. And we can sneak a little road around here. We're not that far in the hole. Keep on trying to stay out. Oh, we just made some money off something. Nice. Not sure what. Got some olives in here, so we're making olive oil finally. Looks like we're getting more people. We're still flying kites in the clothing store, of course. Until we get the wool we need, we'll keep on doing that. Already got furniture going, so that ought to save us for December comes. Doing well on furniture. All these other things are going to take a little time. You're not going to get a lot of olive oil or furniture for a while. I'm sorry, olive oil or clothing for a while. I've made that mistake before with clothing. It's funny. Call it furniture when I meant clothing. Okay. Let's take a look.
Rome considers your efforts to be mediocre.
You're my favorite guy of all the guys.
We do not have enough jobs for all of our workers.
Oh, nice. Okay, we got enough employees for everything that we're doing now, which is excellent. So, olive groves are all growing. That's good. Now, we might not need this many olives. We'll see. We're underserving our factories here. We're going to need more factories probably, but let's see. This guy's coming in. And there we go, 274. I don't think we'll have to worry about being in the red for the rest of the game. Very good. Okay. Now, I don't know. Have you seen anything about, trouble with epidemics or anything? I don't see any green leaking out of the houses. Can we put a bathhouse in here? Is it too early? Is it? What do you think? Will it fit right here? Will it go that far? I don't know. Let's put it in. You can always hit the undo button. No, that works well. Okay, good. That'll make them happy. Okay. Not a lot of money to put in odiums in schools yet. We gotta wait on that. At least we made some money. That's good. Nothing in this one. Got olive oil and furniture cooking in this guy, which is good. Alright. Still flying kites. These slackers. This guy's playing chess with himself. Or checkers. See? Nothing to do. He's playing that side. Makes his move. Watch. Then he gets up. Goes the other side. He's playing chess with himself. Sometimes I wonder if they're not making some kind of puns here. Some inappropriate puns with some of these animations. What's this guy? There's 3 guys? What's this guy doing? I don't know what he's doing. It's not working. Not sure. What's that all about? And he's looking up there. I don't know. He's goofing off though. Well, wait a minute. They're not 100% goofing off. They got some clothes hanging up there. Oh. No wool. Got no wool. They're flying kites. It's a sad thing. Takes so long to get that wool going. Okay, but we got a good start on this city. We got more trade routes to open, so that'll help. We're kind of in austerity here. We're under 1,000, so we're not paying our people quite enough. We have to put in glass and sand. Caesar's going to start demanding things as well. There's a guy who's not happy because he has no employment. How much are odiums? $75? Yeah, we can afford that now. And this will solve that problem, so that's good. Just squeeze in an odium here. Do for that side of the city, we're going to do for this side. Odium there. We'll hold off on the school for now. So that ought to make them happy. Give them some entertainment. See how we develop the city. Our first basic goods come in. Excellent. Looks like we're getting some, close to getting some wool and bringing in. Got wool, okay. Now we're talking. Very soon we got wool here, wool here. Very soon these guys will stop goofing off. Let's see what are they doing now. Okay. This guy's working at the loom. This guy's carding up some wool into fiber. Here's our stitcher up here, stitching up the clothing. So plenty of wool now all of a sudden. I get these two guys going. But we'll get there. Got plenty of wool. If we have any left over, we can sell that too. Have to put in a few more sheep farms to do that, but we will. We will. $600 denarii, or whatever you want to call it, in November. Excellent. 47 minutes into part 1. We're doing good. Alright, let's see if the first of the year, we'll have to open, this will be our money maker when we open up that one. But I think this is the next one. And that's done. It has to have iron, right? And so this one's a bit of a tricky one. It has to have glass and it has to have iron as well. So here's the sand pits out here. Right? And here's the iron way out here. So, the only way to do it and fulfill all the needs that he has is to run a road from the iron pits. Not there. Oh, there's one out here. Hello. I didn't know he was out here. Alright, bunch of sand out here. Okay. So, we'll run a road right out here. I can't do it yet. We'll have to wait till the first of the year. Past these woods, because we can use wood too, I think, for another trade route. Out here to this iron right here. We got $900, so we can get this started anyway. We're going to come out here, and then we need this farmland, because I think that there's some kind of thing that he wants. We can go through the woods. Down here to these rocks. Well, hard to see in there, isn't it? Okay. And I want to get back to the sand, which is way over here. Sand pits. Nice long road. It's January, so we don't have to worry that we are going plunging into debt. Very nice. And again, it's a trade route, so it's worth the expense. Just to prep it, where's that road? Here it is. So, come right through here. There. Now that's just a prep. I know that's a lot of money to prep, but way to do this that I know of. I don't have any iron on that side of the board. But we can't worry too much about that trade route. We will get it later. We're all set now. What we have to worry about is this deal. Excellent. So, let's get our weapons going here. How about along this side? Weapons. 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 Okay. And on this side. Armor. 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 I use up some of these strategics. Okay. That tree's got to go. Adios, tree. Plenty of trees. Don't need every damn tree. Alright. Thus it begins. And, of course, gotta have, whoops, hit the right screen here. Couple of warehouses in here. One for weapons. We need a lot of weapons. This is just the beginning for our military. We get this military up and running, then we can sell weapons to Latium. Make a ton of money. But first, we have to build up our supplies so that we can have some protection. Like they said, they're not great armies or anything. It's not going to be like German harassment. But it is going to be somewhat challenging with raiders and stuff, so you want to have to buy them off. So there we go. And as I say every time, they do have a tendency to burn, so we're going to need those guys in there. And we're already getting some stuff. Nice. Now, in preparation for our brave soldiers, we're going to put in some food out here. As always, going to feed our boys with a little one of each. That's all you need. Okay. Army doesn't run on an empty stomach. Now, I suppose it would be best to put this army food somewhere near the town so that you can use it, but it's often the strategic resources are far away from the town, so often you have to sacrifice here. And let's see. I want to be able to expand our ability to make... I suppose it doesn't matter. Got that there. We need a granary. Just trying to think this out, you know. But I think we can do this. We'll put a granary in here. Right. And then we can put a mess hall here and maybe put our guys here. There's so much farmland. We take up a little bit of flat land with our soldiers. One more thing, of course, is recruitment post. Okay. Because we want to have our army set up here. And we'll let those farms cook a little bit until they fill up that granary, and we'll put in a mess hall, and then we'll start our cavalry and do all that. We'll get a full contingent, then we'll sell weapons like a big dog, and we'll win. We're getting employees in for the patios and all, so that's good. This guy's still unhappy. I don't know why. Maybe they want a school. I had enough money to give him a school. Not really. Put that road in. And we can also put in a luxury market. We're making furniture. That might make them happier. Now can we put a luxury market right here next to the store? Alright. And warehouse for luxuries? No. Good there, but guess what? You can go away. Let me put it over here. Now we can put a warehouse in there. For furniture. Utensils, which we will make. And wine, which we will make a ton of. Okay. Very good. That's in preparation for greater things to come. Alright, these are just helping us to limp along here. We have furniture, we have olive oil, we have clothing. Very good. We'll see a lot in the warehouse of overflow. But we'll see at the end of the year how we're doing. This is just the beginning. Right, so a few more minutes left here. This guy is very unhappy. Too little entertainment. I guess that odium's not enough for this guy, huh? He wants a theater. And in part 2, he'll get a theater. Not in part 1, not yet. Let him be unhappy. This guy is not unhappy anymore. Another unhappy. Man, I just gave you a bathhouse right next door. I mean, what more do you want? They want a theater. The Quets are going to leave. That's not good. We got 4 minutes left. We can put in a theater, I guess. Yeah. Not quite sure. I guess we're going to be building back toward the water. So, put a theater here. How about here? Nah. How about here? I like this. Okay, put the theater in. And in anticipation for next time, I'm not going to put the Actors Guild in till part 2. But we'll put in a couple of theaters. One there. Whoop, click out when I didn't need to. One here. Now, our cultural rating isn't like 100% or anything, but I want to keep these guys happy as much as possible. I guess the odium's doing it. And we afford schools, 40 bucks. Yeah, we can afford a school. This might help as well. School. And we'll go over here. Put in a school. So we're all set for part 2 stuff. Like that? Yeah. Is that right? That's backwards. That's the front of the school. Let's do it right. School. Toward the front. There we go. Alright. Oh, that'll do. We got some part 1 going. Maybe make this guy happy. Got some luxury goods coming in, so that can't hurt for our middle class. And that's part 1 stuff, right? We got our evolution beginning in our lower classes and upper classes. We got our basic trade routes to make us a little bit of money. We can squeak through to the end of the year. And we'll begin to put in our gatehouses and figure the wall out, get our military up and running. All for waiting just another minute or so. There's the first demand for weapons, right? When we need our weapons the most, he's demanding weapons, of course. We got 20 of 20, so we're all set for part 2. And we'll get right on that. If we got 20 of 20 in here, we're just going to put the weapons in here with that they make. Looks like we got plenty still of strategics. We'll expand our weapons production big time in part 2. But I want to thank you very much for coming along on the journey. We're a quarter of the way to our 10,000 population. We'll get there. We'll get there. What we'll do is we'll build a city and then we'll build it again as we've done before. We'll have 2 areas of lower class, and we've got 2 areas of middle class already. I think that'll do. We'll have another area of these. Of course, put in 5 mansions, or 6 maybe. Expand our trade routes, start making money, all in part 2. So don't miss it. Come along for part 2 of Tingus, this excellent 6-tier economic mission. This is Gamer Jamer, otherwise known as James Mandelaire, and Dude Jam Mandala, and Feats the Dreamer, and Spirit Dancer. All different names of different sides of my schizophrenic personality. They actually represent different hobbies that I enjoy, actually. Different personas that I've used over the years. Dude Jam Mandala is my new age preacher, folk singer persona, and Feats the Dreamer is my youthful poet persona. Spirit Dancer is my Native American shaman name, given to me by Grant Two Feathers Redhawk. Great spirit, bless him. One of the wisest and kindest men I've ever known. I was honored to be part of his circle teachings back in the early 2000s. But thanks a lot for coming along on the journey, and we'll see you in part 2. Namaste. I honor the light within you, and I'll catch you later. Bye.